Unpaid rent is a direct threat to your investment's profitability. An eviction isn't just a hassle. It's a financial blow that could average from a few hundred to thousands of dollars. But what happens when a tenant disappears? You can't collect from someone you can't find. Two powerful methods solve this: skip tracing to find them and credit reporting to create financial pressure. We'll break down how these tools work, why they're effective, and how you can use them to protect your assets. First, what is skip tracing? It's a professional investigative method to locate someone who has skipped town. It's a necessary tool for modern landlords. Its purpose is simple: find the person who owes you money. This allows you to serve legal papers and ultimately recover your lost revenue. The second tool is credit reporting. This involves reporting a tenant's payment history to major credit bureaus, turning rent into a formal financial obligation. Why does this work? It creates a powerful incentive for on-time payments. Tenants know that failing to pay will have serious, long-term financial consequences. So we have two concepts: finding the tenant and creating financial pressure. But how do they actually achieve this? Let's look at the mechanics. Before we go further, understand that professional services are key. They report success rates of 70–80%, saving you immense time and guesswork. Skip tracing works because it aggregates vast amounts of data to create a complete picture of a person's life. It turns digital footprints into a physical address. Sources include public records, credit bureau data, utility bills, and driver's license records. Even social media profiles provide valuable clues. The real skill is connecting seemingly dead-end leads, an old employer or a mail forwarding request. These are the breadcrumbs that lead to success. On the other side, credit reporting is about system integration. Automated systems, often part of your software, report payments to Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. This mechanism gives you immediate influence. When a debt is officially reported, it accelerates negotiations because the tenant wants it removed from their record. We've established it creates consequences, but how severe are they? What does unpaid rent actually do to a person's credit score? The impact is devastating. A single rental collection account can drop a credit score by 50 to 100 points. This is a major financial blow. And this damage isn't temporary. That negative mark from unpaid rent can haunt a tenant's credit report for up to 7 years. Think about what that means in practice. It severely hinders their ability to get new housing and can also affect car loans, credit cards, and some job applications. This is a relatively new power dynamic. For decades, mortgage payments built credit while rent payments did nothing. Now, renters' obligations are tracked like any other debt. The power is undeniable. But with this power comes great responsibility. What are the rules and fine points you need to be aware of? You cannot operate in a legal vacuum. Laws like the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act govern how you search for and contact former tenants. These tools are not just for after a tenant leaves. Smart landlords use skip tracing techniques during screening to verify rental history and confirm an applicant's identity. This preventative approach is supported by data. TransUnion found that prior rental collections are highly predictive of future evictions. So we have reactive tools for recovery and proactive tools for prevention. How do we combine these ideas into a single, powerful strategy? The ultimate strategy is to view these not as separate items, but as two parts of a single asset protection system. One finds, the other motivates. Remember the eviction costs we considered? Using credit data to spot high-risk tenants. Before they sign a lease is the best way to avoid that cost. Credit reporting builds a culture of accountability during the tenancy. It makes paying rent a top financial priority for your tenants. And if a tenant does default and vanish, skip tracing acts as your powerful safety net. It confirms no debt is ever truly uncollectible. Together, they form a cycle. Screen effectively, enforce accountability, and recover efficiently when necessary. This is modern, data-driven property management. So, recovering rent arrears is about having the right systems in place and in the right hands. Skip tracing adds reach, and credit reporting ensures the debt is taken seriously. These tools need to be in the right hands. A collection agency that specializes in rent recovery, for example. With the right software and professional services, implementing these strategies is easier than ever. Many platforms integrate both screening and rent reporting into one workflow. Don't wait for a tenant to disappear. Evaluate your current process and integrate these powerful methods into your landlord toolkit today.